Hello, welcome back to my channel, Christian Faith and Fiction. My name's Lou, and this week I've been tagged by Stephanie at Quilting, Beauty and Books to do her wish list tag. Now, I think this is one that she's created herself, so I will link her video down in the description below. But I'm going to try to go through my Goodreads wish list and pick out an author that I want to read, or a book that I want to read by an author, for every letter in the alphabet. So I will see how many that I've got that fit into those words. I'm thinking this is like the has to be the surname of the author. So I'm thinking that I might not have anybody for X, for instance. I think I'm pretty guaranteed not to have that one. So we'll see how many other ones that I can get. I'm hopefully going to screen share with you now to see, so you can see my wish list as I'm looking through it. So you will see a whole load of books. There is, let me see, 590 books on my want to read list on Goodreads. So this is quite a long list. So I'm hopeful that I will find quite a few books. I think there's going to be a lot of books for some letters and hardly any for others, but we'll see. So letter A, I've got Gillian, Bronte Adams, Tessa Afshar, RJ Anderson, Mizu Andrews. So I'm going to pick from that list. I definitely want to read Song of Leira by Gillian Bronte Adams sometime this year. So I'm going to pick that one for A. And then B, Erin Bartels, Pepper Basham, Misty Bella, Dave Benson, Joanne Biscoff, Lynn Blackburn, Terri Blackstock. I wanted to read her series at some point, the If I Run series, which is mystery and suspense. So I'm going to pick that one, I think. They're still going. It's quite a lot. You can go onto my Goodreads and find, I think you can probably find this list if you're wanting to check out any of these books. Morgan L. Bussey books, there's quite a few I wanted to read of hers too. Okay, C. Christy Cameron is someone that I've read before. I would like to read again. I'm going to say Elizabeth Camden, A Gilded Lady, because that is one of the books that I want to read fairly soon. But she's got loads of books on there. Melody Carlson, there's loads of her books. Oh, some by Janelle Chisilsky as well that I'd like to read. Get down to the D's. Nicole Deese, Jennifer Dybel, Rachel Decker, Melanie Dixon. Got quite a few books that I like to read by her. I think I might pick Yours is the Night by Amanda Dykes as my letter D one. Just because I love that cover, it's amazing. E's Lynette Eason, I've got quite a few books by her. So I will pick one of her books, I think. Collateral Damage is the book that came out last year by Lynette Eason. So I picked that one as maybe one that I would like to read. Then for F, I think I'm going to pick Tari Faris because I have got one of her books on my shelf that I want to read, and the second book in the series, Until I Met You, I think I would like to continue reading that series. I could have picked Lindsay Franklin. Okay, G. I like the look of Dearest Josephine by Caroline George, which came out this year. I think, I'm not sure, it might be a contemporary book or a split time novel, possibly. Or then there's Elizabeth Goddard, who is the mystery writer. Kathy Gold, Jocelyn Green's got some books I want to read. Michelle Griep, she's been one of my favourite authors the last couple of months. So I will pick one of her books. Which one's the first? Brentwood's Ward in the Bow Street Runners series. I'll pick that one. H. Chasing the White Lion by James R. Hannibal I've got on my shelf. I know Robin Lee Hatcher is a popular author. Oh, Rachel Hauck. I'm going to pick a Rachel Hauck book. So, The Wedding Dress I've got, and I would like to read that one at some point this year, I think. So I'm going to pick that one. I could have put Sharon Hink, or Angela Hunt, or Janice Hunter. There are so many books on this list. It's taking a while to get through. H.I. So I've got Kelly Irvin, Cara Isaac. Somebody was telling me recently in the comments about Kelly Irvin, so maybe I'll pick her book, Her Every Move, that's coming out this year. For I. J. So I'm going to pick Regina Jennings as the author. Courting Misfortune was one that came out last year, the first book in the Joplin Chronicles, and she's a historical writer. K. Jessica Kate, I've got Ronie Kendig. I would like to read a Ronie Kendig book, Brand of Light, and I'm really hoping at some point they might bring it out on audiobook, because that would be my preferred format, but I would definitely read that one at some point. I think it's a sci-fi, Christian sci-fi. So, Julie Klassen as well. L. Got some by Sarah E. Ladd. In a Far Off Land by Stephanie Landsem. It sounds like it's going to be a good book. I think it's based in, well, it looks like it's based in the 20s, and that's historical. So that's coming out later this year. So I would like to read that one. M. Erin Mangum. I guess I have to pick an Erin Mangum books. I have never read her, and I've heard people on YouTube talking about Erin Mangum a lot. So I'm going to pick Mismatch as the first Lauren Holbrook book by Erin Mangum. For M. Oh, Nancy Mayle. Diane Mills. She's a prolific mystery author as well. Same Siri Mitchell. She's writing mysteries as well. Jenna Van Marrick's book. N. Here we are. So I have got Christina Suzann Nelson is the only author I've got for N, and her book I'm going to pick The Way It Should Be, which coming out this year, which I think is a contemporary book. So of those, yep. N.O. So I've got Joy Ohagwu and Jeanette Oki. So I'm going to pick Sustaining Faith by Jeanette Oki as a book I would like to read out of those two, I think, only because I know the most about it. I think that's the second book in the series, so there's loads of Jeanette Oki books that I have not read. I think I've only ever read The Centurion's Wife by her and Davis Bunn. So yeah, maybe I'm due to read one of those again at some point. Okay. O.P. Carrie Stewart Parks. She seems to be quite a well-known author. And Till I Want No More by Robin W. Pearson is a book I've got already, which I would want to read. So I could pick that one. Or Andrew Peterson's books. I've got all 4 of those now in that series of the Wing Feather Saga. Tracy Peterson, Danny Petrie. I think I'm going to pick The Killing Tide by Danny Petrie as one that I would like to read. She's a mystery and suspense author, and that's the first book in her Coastal Guardians series. Joanna Davison Politano, could have read her days. Cara Putman. Oh, I have got one for Q. So on my wishlist, I've got Seeking Allah, Finding Jesus by Nabil Qureshi. So I do actually have an author for Q. That's amazing. So far, I've got every single letter, which is quite crazy. It just shows how many books that I've added onto my wish list, doesn't it? Q. R. R's next. Okay. David Rawlings. Catherine Ray. Catherine Ray, I've read 2 books by her and I would like to read some more. So I'm going to say Lizzie and Jane by Catherine Ray, which is contemporary book, contemporary romance possibly. And I like her style of writing, so I'd like to read more of hers. Could have picked a Francine Rivers book for that. S. Kim Vogel Sawyer's written a few. Trona Schroeder, Daniel Schwalbauer, Tony Shiloh. I would like to read the second book of Tony Shiloh's Faith and Fortune series and The Truth About Fame, because I've read the first book of that, so I definitely would like at some point to pick up the second and third books. Pat Simmons, Susan Sleeman, I've got quite a few of hers on here. There's a lot of books for S. A lot of authors begin with S. Sarah Sundin. Okay, T. Melissa Tagg, Kim Cash Tate. Stephanie has talked about Kim Cash Tate a lot, so I could put her down. Jen Turano. Yeah, I wanted to read a Jen Turano book for a while, so I would. The book that's coming out this year is To Right a Wrong, which is the second book in the Bleecker Street Inquiry Agency. So I would like to read that series and start with the first book on that one. So yeah, I'm going to say Jen Turano for T. You. I think I haven't got anybody for you. No. So first letter that I haven't got anything for, and that is a author beginning with U. So V, I've got Beth K. Vogt, Things I Never Told You, which I must have added a while ago because I can't remember much about it, but it looks like it's a contemporary romance or a contemporary book from the style of the cover. W, I'm currently reading a Becky Wade book. I have quite a few Courtney Walsh books on the shelf. I haven't read any by her, so I think I will say Just Look Up by Courtney Walsh as the book for W. Oh, good. Chosen Rosanna M. White for that. There's quite a few W authors. Y. I've got Elizabeth Byler Younce and Ginny L. Ittrup. I don't remember much about either of those books. But I think I would pick The Solace of Water by Elizabeth Byler Younce, just purely on the look of the cover on that one. So I didn't have an X and I didn't have a Z, so I make that 3 letters that I didn't have. So if you want to have a go at this tag, please do that, not just on BookTube, but if you want to do it on Instagram, then do that as well, and mention myself and Stephanie, if you can, in your post so that we can come and see what you've put down. I'm going to tag on BookTube, I'm going to tag Celestia and Steph from Income Page. And on Instagram, I'm going to tag Monique, that's the Ginger Librarian, see if she wants to do that on Instagram. And I might tag some more people over there as well when I post this later on. I hope it's been interesting for you to have a little look through my Goodreads want to read wish list and play along with me. Let me know if you spotted any favourite books in that list and any that you can recommend. let me know in the comments, and I will see you again soon. Don't forget to go and check out Stephanie's channel, Quilting, Beauty and Books. Okay, see you again soon. Bye.